Welcome back, everyone. I'm coming at you for the gardening series, the next one, on a seed haul. So let's talk. A friend of mine, Chris, came up last Saturday, and if you know anything about me, I'm not really a type of person that likes it when a guy shows up with roses. It can make me happy. Show up with some seeds. Needless to say, he got here and he handed me yellow banana sweet peppers right there. I don't know where he got it from, but he gave me that. And he gave me by Garden Line pumpkin small sugar. You can make pumpkin pie out of these. So I wanted to turn the camera on today to do a little seed haul. If you saw any of my previous videos, I discussed last year that a lovely, nice woman gave me a couple packs of the dollar store the Dollar Tree or dollar store, couple packs of seeds, and a few of the things that I planted didn't actually grow what it said it was going to. So with everything that's going on, I wanted to do a video today of if you're on a budget, go to the Dollar Tree. I think that's where I went. Let me double check. Dollar Tree. That's where I went. It was still open at the time. We weren't told to stay in at that time. So we went to Home Depot, the Dollar Tree, and I think that was about it. So it did get me out for a little bit. There wasn't very many people out. But today's video topic is going to be if you've never gardened before, if you're on a tight budget. I'm even going to do it. Amongst me packing and everything, which there's no new news to bring to you. It's hard to find a place with this virus that's going on. So yeah, I wanted to discuss now is the time. If you've never gardened before, if you've never even planted herbs before, now is the time to probably give it a try. I've always had like a homesteader, self-reliant type of mindset. I'm sure multiple people have laughed at me over time, about having a big garden. There was a comment that was made by my own daughter a few weeks back. We were on the app Duo, which is a video application so you could see each other, and she has my granddaughter. And she saw that my grow lights were up and some trays were out. And she literally had said, "Mom, not for nothing, I know you're going to get mad at me, but it's so stupid that you do that." And I said to her, "I'm not mad at you." I said, I used to think the same thing. I used to think like, why does everybody plant all these seeds when you can just go buy them? So I basically just talked to her and I just had explained that's the mindset that I used to have. But when you go to box stores, you can't get a purple tomato. There's not a big variety out there of different things. And she listened, and now look what's going on. Look at all this. I mean, now who's the silly person? Everybody should be trying to grow by seed. And I do predict that there will be a big sudden craze or burst of people that want to start gardens. Like I said, I've always been self-reliant, non-dependable on the supermarket as much as humanly possible. That's been my mindset for like the last 4 years. So with that being said, I stopped at the dollar store just to show you that on a budget, if you go to the Dollar Tree now, they have 4 packs of seeds for $1. So get out there. Even if you have a small space, you can use 5-gallon buckets, 10 or 20-gallon bucket, plant yourself something so that you can depend on yourself and know that you're going to be okay. It's just hard, crazy times right now. And I would highly recommend for anyone to just give it a try. So that leads me to, I'm going to give the dollar store another try. We stopped there because I needed 2 notebooks to keep track of my recipes and my gardening series. which this is the next video in the gardening series, is going to be dollar store seeds, I guess we could say. So yeah, with that being said, because I don't really want to be on that topic so long, but if even my own daughter said, oh, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of electricity, apparently not. You know, and she's 33 years old, and she should be getting some seeds and planting what she wants. She has children, and with everything that's going on and some things not being available in the supermarkets, this is a prime opportunity to plant some things by seed. You will be so proud of yourself. You will be able to see that you'll be able to do it. And it's less you have to depend on the supermarket, or if we're all told we have to stay in. Okay. You know, you will know that you have, whether it's an herb, you want to start planting herbs, you will know that you can go right out your front door, your back door, and clip some sage or some rosemary for chicken. That's my opinion. Everyone should be planting seeds. So, like I said, I'm not mad at my daughter for her opinion, but it was just funny because I used to think the same exact way that she did when she made that comment. And I did notice the big variety of things that I've never had before. You couldn't buy that in a plant at, say, Lowe's or Home Depot. You just couldn't. So learn to get some seeds and learn to start planting. Like I said, I think there'll be a big burst in like the homesteading, or like, you know, the urban gardeners. If you have a little bit of space, do it. Why have a big luscious green lawn when you can use part of it to have, you know, an in-ground garden? Also, if you don't have the room and you're in a small space, you can do it by pots. You can do it by the buckets, like those big rope handle type of buckets. Fill it up with some potting soil and plant your little hearts out. So I don't want to keep going on and on about that particular subject. It's just my opinion that everyone, not just because of today's situation, but everyone should have been planting seeds a long time ago. But some people don't know how to grow. Some people had the mentality like my daughter did. God bless her. I love her very much. But now with today's situation that's going on, if this should be even more encouraging for people to at least try to garden, use what little space you have and plant some pots of things. The less you can rely on the supermarket, the better off you are. But on to the video, which is the dollar store haul. Like I said, when Chris came up on Saturday, he gave me these 2 packs of seeds, which was really cute. Makes me happy. I'm not, you know, he doesn't have to show up with roses, show up with seeds, and I'm happy. So yeah, let's start talking about what did I get at the dollar store. We stopped the dollar store and Home Depot, so I'll show you Home Depot. If you look back at my seed haul from M.I. Gardener, there were quite a few things that I couldn't get from him, especially my rainbow carrots. And Chris was looking around, I guess, in Home Depot, and he was able to find these. It doesn't say how many seeds are in there per pack. It just says 700 milligrams. M.I. Gardener seeds are 99¢. You get a buku amount of carrot seeds in one of his packs. Chris found these, which are by Ferry Morse. I've never heard of them before. They were $1.78 a pack, but the plus side is this is the carrot I was wanting, the rainbow mix, and Chris found 2 packs. But just on a price side of it, 99¢ at M.I. Gardener. I don't know how much they are at Baker's Creek or anything like that. I only order from M.I. Gardener right now. But M.I. Gardener was all out of these, so super stoked that Chris was able to find the carrot rainbow mix. As you can see, the price $1.78. So we got 2 packs of those from Home Depot. Okay, I don't know where he picked these up at, and I've never heard the brand before. These are Garden Line yellow banana sweet peppers, and this one is the small sugar pumpkins that you can make pumpkin pie out of. There's the peppers. This also doesn't say how many seeds are in here, but it also does state it's non-GMO. environmentally friendly, and all natural. Let's look for that on Home Depot one. I don't see it. Okay, so let's keep going. The dollar store is running a sale right now where it is for $1. So let's start off with what flowers did I get? Because I grew zinnias last year for the very first time my entire life. They were amazing. They really brought in a lot of pollinators. So I was super happy when I saw that they had zinnias there. So I picked up 4 packs of zinnias, if I'm not mistaken. We'll double check. I picked out the Giants of California mixed zinnias, which I grew these last season. They were amazing. Literally the size of your hand or the palm of your hand, like a pom-pom. Excellent. They brought in bees, honeybees, butterflies, praying mantises, ton of really good insects. Also picked out semi-dwarf zinnias. I also grew these before. They were fantastic. Lily put mixed colored zinnias. I picked that out. And the giant cactus mixed zinnias. These were so prolific, along with the California mixed colors. These were so prolific. There were so many. I planted them in the ground in spring of 2019. We had a very wet spring, and it moved my zinnia seeds everywhere. So I had zinnias growing everywhere. Go back and take a look at the gardens. If you want to go all the way back on the channel, you can see some of the beautiful zinnias. Love, love, love this one. This is the giant cactus mixed. Phenomenal. If you've never planted zinnias before, I highly recommend them. I don't really think it matters where the seeds come from. They are prolific, beautiful. Really made me smile last year. Was the zinnias. They were just gorgeous. So for $1, these are the 4 packs of zinnias that I got from the dollar store. Let's see what else. I also picked up, I love daisies. I even had them in my bouquet when I got married, along with white roses. But I never saw this type before. These are the giant mixed African daisies. So this is quite interesting and new. So I picked up those. I also picked up some Morning Glories mixed colors because Morning Glories are just so pretty. I don't know how to say this one. It's a Herlurstrum. Please pronounce it down below if you know how to pronounce it. Tall double mixed colors, which is that right there. So if you see that name and you know what it is, please comment down below because I don't even know how to pronounce it. But they look so pretty, so I got those as well. And if you have been following me and you know me, I've always been a big sunflower person. I always plant all different types, chocolate, Ring of Fire, the noble ones. I grabbed this pack because of the factor it's a Mammoth Russian. I've grown Mammoth sunflowers before, but not the Russian. So quite curious about this sunflower seed. So I also grabbed that. And that would be my mixed flowers right here for $1. And the 4 packs of zinnias. And look at that. Right there is a lot of flowers. And it was only $2. So yes, if you can get out and you're not quarantined to stay in the house or the Dollar Tree. I never know because every dollar store has a different name. This one, just let me double check again, is the Dollar Tree. Everything's $1. So yeah, $2 and a bunch of flowers. So not bad, not bad. Like I said, if you're not quarantined to stay in, and you're healthy, which I hope to God everyone is healthy. And you can get to a Dollar Tree. I was there last Saturday. Barely anybody in there. Yeah. I went right to the seed section and there was nobody even at the seed section. So yeah, grab yourself some beautiful flowers just to put a smile on your face, even if it's just for that. So they are the flower seeds that I got. And let's continue. Okay. I like zucchinis. And I've grown a couple different types, 8-ball zucchini, and just different types, except for this kind. But I'll buy it at the supermarket. I don't know why I don't think I could find the seeds at the time, but I did pick up early summer crookneck squash. I actually got 2 packs because these are so delicious. They're great grilled. They're just phenomenal. So 2 packs of the crookneck early summer. So I got that. Even though I do have some zucchini seeds, I picked up some dark green zucchini, which, as you know, they're all in the squash family. So is the early summer crookneck. It's in the squash family. So just a spare extra pack so that I could pick these at a little bit smaller. What else did I get? I picked up some Wolfman butternut squash, which these are something that you might want to trellis if you're new and you've never gardened before. You could probably even do this with a tomato cage. Very simple. As far as the crookneck are concerned, you could grow these in a big bucket. And yeah, you can use a tomato cage for it to trellis. I mean, well, this will get pretty big, so you probably won't need a tomato cage. But you'll be putting probably 2 seeds per bucket unless you plant this indoors and then transplant it out. But you could probably put 2 plants in a big 20, 30 gallon bucket or a big pot. You can even plant this type of zucchini squash inside just a big pot on your deck, your porch. As long as it gets 6 to 8 hours worth of sun, you can successfully grow some zucchinis. So I also did grab that, and I did mention that I got the butternut squash. And if you have any type of trellis or anything of that nature, you just vine it up over it and you'll have gorgeous butternut squash. This was one of the packs of seeds that was given to me by the lovely neighbor that actually did grow last year, but I planted it too late, so I only got like 1 or 2 out of that. But these taste amazing. I also grabbed, so that's in the squash, that's my next dollar. We're up to $3 here. I also picked up Haley's Best Jumbo Cantaloupe. The one plant that I bought all last year of 2019 growing season was one plant. I think it said small watermelon or something on it. I ended up getting 1 watermelon, some cantaloupes off of that, and some honeydew. My youngest son was still living with me at the time. I gave it to him because if you know anything about me, I do not like honeydew and I do not like cantaloupe. But I did pick up Haley's Best Jumbo Cantaloupe because my children love this. So if I get the opportunity, I will grow this and give them all to them. So I did pick up cantaloupe. Let's keep going. Okay. I did buy some peas from M.I. Gardener, but this is Alaska pea, it's called. So I wanted to give them a whirl to try them out. If you can see that, that package is a little bent. I already have some giant noble spinach, but with everything going on, big flower pot. Just a big pot, cute one, whatever you want to do. The reason why I got it is because you can grow a lot of spinach if you're juicing or you want to stay healthy. So I picked up an extra pack of the noble spinach. It's phenomenal, grows easy, especially if you're a new gardener. Don't be scared, sprinkle it into a bucket and enjoy. What else did I get? And then I think because of the factor M.I. Gardener was all out of the carrots, I picked up 2 of the Scarlet Nantes, I think is how you say it. So 2 packs, which are the longer carrots, which are super easy to do. Just broad fork, or if you're going to till, go down pretty deep, even with a shovel, and flip that soil over. Smooth it all out on the top. Take anything. It could be something like this, and just make a straight line. Sprinkle your seeds in, cover it up lightly with the dirt, and just make sure that you water constantly, because carrots love water, until you see them starting to come up. So 2 extra packs of carrots, the long ones. And then I also got the Chansinia, if that's how I'm saying it, 2 packs of these as well, which are a little bit smaller, a little different in flavor. But I learned how to grow carrots last year and I loved it. So 1, 2, 3. The carrots were up to $4, 4 for $1. And I did show you these carrots. These were phenomenal last year. Only difference is these are from Home Depot. I grew them from M.I. Gardener, but I don't think it really matters. If you're on a budget and you're able to get out and you're feeling well, to follow whatever the government's telling you to do, go get yourself some carrot seeds. Amazing. You can plant early, before spring, and then you can do another batch of carrots. I think I did mine like July, August, September, and I was picking, no, I didn't do it July. I think I did it at the end of July, and I was already with more carrots. I was still picking them up till November, except I still had a quarter of bed of these left, and someone cleaned out the bed, but that's okay. Delightful. They taste amazing. So far we're up to $3 with all the carrots. Don't forget, these came from Home Depot. What else did I get? One of my herbs that I got, my friend Jay currently has, because we are still trying to figure out a solution for an easy, simple way to carry my seeds around no matter where I'm living. And I've tried things like this. Ooh, definitely not going to work now, because it literally just, as you can see, it wasn't closing. And now, because it's so heavy, it just separated from the book. That's not working. What else? He got 2 big binders. Ordered the slips from Staples, I think it is, to go in there. They hang over. I really like the picture box idea. So we'll have to see what happens. I still don't have a solution for all my seeds yet. But he does have one of the packs of seeds on him. So Jay, in case you're watching, you still have my lavender package of seeds. So I did get lavender for the very first time. And I did get it from the dollar store. I also picked up sage, which, as you see, it says ideal for containers. So like I said, even if you've never gardened before, go plant some herbs in a pot. I also picked up oregano, which is great for containers as well. And here is some thyme, which is also fantastic for container growing, or you could do it in ground. And I also grabbed cilantro, which, if you know anything about cilantro, it bolts easy. So plant some now, maybe in the house, and plant in a pot. And then when that's done, you should have another pot growing inside your house so you can transplant outside. So that you have an endless supply of coriander, also known as cilantro. So that's the herbs that I got, because here's 4 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the carrots make 6. I just think that I got that 1 extra pack of lavender. So $6 in seeds, everyone. $6. I'm on a tight budget. If you don't know or haven't seen that video, please go back and take a look. But where I lived for the last 12 years, they are not renewing my lease. And now with this coronavirus going on, it's just very super hard to find a place right now. So you could be thinking, well, why are you getting all these seeds? Why not? No matter where I live, it's super easy to plant some herbs, and I'm going to try to find somewhere to live that's close to somewhere where I can garden. But we'll have to see what happens as far as the craziness that's going on in the world right now. So that is today's video, everyone, is Dollar Tree. 4 for $1. Packs of seeds. And yes, I am going to try. I do have some herbs growing right now. Not thyme and no cilantro, so I'm going to plant that probably sometime today. But yeah, I kind of wanted this to be a quick video. I always say that. They never are super quick. And yet I have YouTube notifying me in an email to make my videos longer. So I wanted to just hop on. One reason is because of what is going on. Everyone, if you're able to get out, everyone should be trying, even if you've never gardened before, should be trying to plant something. Then you never have to worry about running out of something. You can plant herbs even if you're a new gardener. It's super easy to do. The carrots you do need a little space for, but what a rewarding thing. I've never grown carrots before in my life until last season. It was completely phenomenal. I love them. These are, each one has like a different flavor. They're fantastic. So yeah, the Dollar Tree, 4 for $1 on seeds. If you're healthy, you're not told that you can't go out, and if they happen to be open, I would suggest you go run and get yourself some seeds, so that maybe you don't worry as much. I do think like I said, I think there's going to be this big boost in homesteading and urban gardeners and whatnot, due to what's going on in today's society. But I've always gardened, and, you know, I'm sure a lot of people made fun of me and, you know, my gardens, but guess what? Who gets the last laugh now? Because I still have stuff left over from last gardening season that are in, look at all these herbs. Prime example, I did a video on how I store my stuff. If you want to go back and take a look at that. But this is just all kale right here that you can just smash it up, grind it up, put it in your food. It's a power food. You can stay healthy. Just one more. This is, I always have to shake this one. This is from leftover tomatoes that I dehydrated. If you don't have fresh tomatoes on hand, you'd be so surprised with a spoon of this inside your gravy or anything that you want to have tomato flavor. I don't know if you can get tomatoes out at the store, which I don't think the store tomatoes taste any good anyway. But prime example about trying to grow your own garden, with the things that are happening now. I can take a tablespoon or two of this and put it in any dish that I want it to taste, fresh taste of tomatoes. This is fantastic. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. This is more of like a motivational video, that maybe some people shouldn't judge the rest of us who have been gardening for years. I was a person that was buying all my plants. I've already previously spoke about that. Last year I planted everything by seed. My son thought it was chaotic in here with all the plants everywhere. Every windowsill I had was being used. And I'll never forget this comment from my son Jared when we were sitting at this particular table eating dinner. His girlfriend was here as well. And once everything starts coming in, it does get a little overwhelming. You have to figure out how you're going to preserve it. You could freeze it, you could dehydrate it, you can can it, jar it. And I was just like, oh, there's so much to do. And my Jared turned around and said, Yeah, but remember when you started this by seed and you were putting smaller plants outside? What did you say? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, you were worried and said, what if this doesn't work? True story. What if it doesn't work, Mom? Now look at you. My whole table was full of produce. I was still getting peppers and tomatoes into November. So that statement was very true. I was very worried last year because it was my first year doing everything by seed. And you know, you want to sit there and stare at your plant when you put it in the ground. Oh my gosh, what if it doesn't work out? And he's right. I did say that. And he is right again because I had so much stuff. He was eating fresh cantaloupe last year. He tried an orange, it was like a yellowish orange tomato. I don't remember the name of it. And was a little apprehensive of trying it, but he did. He was a good sport about it and said, wow. And why did he say wow? Because it was so sweet and delicious, like just amazing. You know, at least Jarrett got to see what it was like in here last year with doing everything by seed. He got to see the huge mess that was all over the counters, was all over the table, meaning like harvest after harvest. And he had to remind me that I was so worried it wasn't going to work out. So I'm going to tell you guys out there, don't worry. Get yourself some seeds. If you're well enough and able and the store isn't closed, 4 for $1 from the Dollar General. Use some pots, use some buckets, whatever you could think of, but start growing. Start growing now. You will feel much better. You probably will feel a little bit more secure and safer. I don't know if safe is the right word to say, but with the grocery situation going on with the virus, everyone should be grabbing seeds no matter what and be planting. You're guaranteed to always have food. I'm so stocked from last year that I am not worried. I did do a video last night that I will be putting out that is just a basic white bread to teach anyone that maybe cannot get their hands on a loaf of bread. I went back to the basics. If you have any ideas on videos as far as what I could bake that might help someone out that may have never baked before, this bread video that's going to be coming out is so simple, so easy that I think even a young teenager can even make this bread. And then guess what? If there's no bread in the supermarkets, you don't have to worry because you now know how to make it. So I will be posting that video to help anyone out that maybe has never baked before or doesn't know how to make sandwich white bread. That's the name of the video. That will be coming out. And that's why I wanted to do this video today. You know, I've been laughed at. I've been picked on for gardening. And you know what? Like I said, who gets the last laugh? I'm still stocked with stuff. And I really am trying to be encouraging to anyone that has never planted anything before to just try. If you want to, for the first time, do an herb garden, go for it. You can do it. Get a pot and sprinkle some seeds in there, and you will have your own herbs, and you won't have to worry about getting them from the grocery store. So that was my little seed haul with a little bit of other information in between. Yeah. What can I say? We're all worrying about what's going on. And I am here to try to reassure anyone, even if you want to do this with kids, with the kids being out of school and at home. This would be a fantastic thing to do with kids. They would find this very interesting, getting to plant a seed and watch it grow. So that's something to keep in mind for the mommies and daddies that have kids that are out of school and at home. Plant some seeds with them. Get a bucket. Give it a whirl. It'll also give them something to do, even if it's just planting some flowers. So this will be either the Dollar Tree seed haul. When I go to upload this, also I wanted to just make this helpful. If you're on a budget, you can find them at the Dollar Tree for $1. My second point is don't be scared if you never gardened before. My third thing is if you don't have the space, get pots, use buckets, take an old boot. This literally is the ideas you can come up with. If your husband or boyfriend has an old work boot that maybe he doesn't wear anymore, if you can get him to drill a couple holes in the bottom of that, I've seen people do that. It actually looks really cute in a garden, and you fill it up with some soil. As long as it has drainage, you can literally grow a boot of cilantro. I mean, if you can think it, you could do it. You can plant it in anything. That's the moral of that story. So I hope this was helpful to everyone. Like I said, if you're safe and healthy, amen. Thank you. If you're able to get out and you're not stuck in at the current moment and your stores are still open, maybe go to the Dollar Tree for $1. It's economical. It's fairly cheap. It costs $6. And you can get yourself, let me pick these all up. This is how many seeds it got me on $6. And the dollar store. To boot. And I'm not even going to put the Home Depot seeds in there. This is what $6 worth of seeds looks like. There's a ton in there that I can't even hold them all. I'm trying. Let's see. Let's see if I can get them all in the shot. But this is what $6 looks like from the dollar store. So there you have it, everyone. Go get yourself some seeds and start a garden. Plant in some pots. Just try. And I hope you all stay safe. I hope this was informative to everyone. And until next time, this one will probably be posted in the garden series, probably under Dollar Tree seed hole. So keep your eye out for this video. Love you guys. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Follow the rules and plant yourself a garden. Until next time, I bless you.